We've just come to an Italian coffee, not an Italian coffee, an Italian place for breakfast.
Cafe.
I've had an Italian cafe. I've had a croissant with seeds on, it was very nice, and now I'm having a cafe latte. So today we're planning to go to Pisa. We're going for the Leaning Tower mainly, but I've booked a couple of tickets that gets us into like a lot of the main things in the square. You're not restricted to a time. It was only €20 for two of us, which is about £16. So well worth it, I think. And you don't have to go in all of them, but it just means you've got the choice. So we've just made it to Pisa. I have actually been here before, and you've been here for like 5 minutes, haven't you?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah. I came on a cruise once, and she here for 5 minutes.
On a train.
So we're currently just strolling. We're going to head towards the tower. I've seen the tower before. She's not. So
I've only seen
it'll be
the
a
train
first.
station. It's lovely though.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
I think there's I think in Florence it seems like busier on the streets, whereas I think here a bit, because I think the streets are a bit wider, a bit more relaxed, but I'm assuming at the tower it's going to be busy.
And I was just saying, I feel like I can stroll here. When we're in Florence, I feel like we're a bit on a mission all the time.
And it's roads with like tiny little pavements.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because it's a vibe or if it's just because it's nicer. It's not nicer, but it's like more friendly to walk in.
Yeah, more of a pedestrianised street.
Yeah.
Stop. Just walking along the bridge. Still chilled. Still enjoyed it. We normally feel like knackered by the time we get to like the bridges in Florence, but we feel very like calm.
Serene.
I think Pisa just has that effect.
We're not disinfluenced.
No, Florence is, I don't know, it's just different vibes.
Yeah.
Still good vibes, but different. If anyone knows what this is, please tell us. And there is the tower. And I think that is the cathedral. Might be wrong. I'm not great at this. Just look at it. I love it. No, thank you. We definitely look like tourists. People are trying to sell us everything. Just been asked. Someone's just gone up to me and said, selfie stick. I don't need a selfie stick. Yeah. That's where we're going, to the baptistry. I'm about to go into the baptistry. I think this is one of my favourite buildings here. Very little. Steph thinks it's a hat. This is the baptistry. You are supposed to be quiet in here, but no one is. Not much of a ceiling, but nice architecture. And so I know what I'm talking about. So we've just been in the baptistry, which is where they get baptised. We guess.
So uncultured.
And we go in, scans our ticket, and then he like shuts the door. So we're like, oh right, he starts walking to the middle like the person that works there, and we're like, oh, we're getting a talk here, like that we're not going to understand because it's in Italian, but we appreciate it anyway. And he just starts
Singing.
like, oh, like the video will be before this. Like we understand it's to show that it's so echoey and like the acoustics and what.
It's just what we both did not expect.
We didn't know that was part of it.
I thought he was about to start yodeling. I was like, what's going on?
So yeah, that's what happens when you go in the baptistry.
So we don't know what a baptistry is, but we know we can sing in it.
Yeah, we're gonna guess it is to be baptised because it had a pulpit
And a font and a cathedra, which means it's a cathedral.
Yeah.
GCSE coming in hand.
I didn't do that, so I don't know that. Oh, there's some of the artwork. So this is the compost Santo. We have graves on the floor, some tombs there, and lovely artwork on the walls. Very grand. It reminds me a bit of Hogwarts, and I don't know if that's a very touristy thing to say. Ooh, and information. Yeah. Nice information pack. So all the paintings that you can see on the wall were painted by someone that I can't pronounce the name of, Andrea, insert name here, and it tells the story of the hermit saint who is the patron saint of Pisa, I think Pisa, not Italy, and about how he led a normal life and then chose to follow spirituality and become a hermit. That's what I got from it.
Which leads me to the question, when does artwork stop being the artist's artwork? The amount of restorations that go on.
Yes.
So yesterday we seen Giorgio Vasari's Last Supper, which we learned that got damaged.
Someone wants to airdrop me a photo.
These people are restoring the artwork, which makes me question, when does artwork stop being the artist's artwork? It's a good question, because yesterday we were at the Santa Croce and we seen Giorgio Vasari's Last Supper painting, and we learned that it got damaged in a flood, and they worked together to paint over the damaged artwork. So it's like, am I looking at Giorgio Vasari's artwork, or am I looking at a rendition of it? So it just does make me question. It's still good and it's still profound, but it's just a philosophical question of the day.
My answer to that is it's still the artist's artwork, because it's their idea. The idea came from them. It's not as though someone is like recreating it, it's just touching it up, giving it a bit of a touch up.
Yeah,
so that we can appreciate it.
Yeah.
So it's still their artwork because they made that idea. It's just we're stopping it from
We're trying to preserve it.
We're preserving it. I would say so. Maybe not to like the typical standard of the time, because the colours may not have been as bright. I think paintings, I take back, they're not all about one patron saint, they're all different stories. That was just one. Just casually walking over graves. I find it very odd to just walk over someone's grave, however old they are. Just odd, and it'll never get used to it.
We're at Jenny's moment. Where are we?
So I'm a maths teacher, and this is Leonardo Fibonacci.
He's also my favourite mathematician. His sequence is prevalent.
This is the big thing.
There it is.
If you touch his foot, it's meant to make the maths easier for you. So if anyone needs help with maths, come to Italy.
So Fibonacci he discovered the famous sequence 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, I want to say, which is a sequence that's like prevalent in the universe. So it's how the spiral of galaxies are, how the seeds of sunflowers are, snail shells. It's very weird, but it's very prevalent, and that's our main man right there. 2 nerds in Italy. Can't beat it.
Lovely view of the cathedral and the tower. It's very busy, but it doesn't feel claustrophobic. It's just beautiful. Can you guess who's getting the iconic picture? Out of all of these people. It's just a line of people getting it. Oh, and here's another. And we're back at the top of the tower. We're just gonna go into the cathedral now. This will be our third cathedral of the trip.
So many.
So many. So we'll see where this ranks on cathedrals. We are inside the cathedral. There's lovely paintings. It's very much like Santa Croce in Florence, like painted along the side, but they've not got like the big monuments to people that have passed away.
Yeah, and it's very interesting that this cathedral is different to the Florence one in how it has paintings along the sides,
Yeah.
which is quite nice. So we're inside the Pisa Cathedral, and I've just read up that a 19-year-old Galileo Galilei discovered something inside this cathedral. So he discovered that the chandelier, and I'm not too sure what chandelier,
Maybe that one?
maybe, displays something called isochronism, which is a scientific term describing like how things happen at the same time to do with vibrations, to do with time. Because Galileo, he was an engineer, astronomer, physicist, he was a whole range of things, but he stood in this cathedral and he made a scientific discovery. So how cool is that?
So inside this cathedral is a mummified body of San Granieri, I think that's right, and he was patron of Pisa. He, after many years of travelling, dedicated his life to prayer, and then when he died left a lot of his money, or all of his money, to the church and the faith. So that was cool. So this is Pisa Cathedral. Very nice. And look at that ceiling.
Not really a very dramatic entrance.
It stopped.
We're definitely going to be kicked out because Jen keeps looking at the artwork, they just keep whispering stuff in her ear.
If you want a good view of the tower, come to the Duomo Museum. First floor, and it's great. You can just watch it in the shade. Beautiful. So we are done at the Tower of Pisa and the other places, and we've just come to a restaurant, and we're hoping it's good pizza because Steph doesn't think so.
I'm just eyeing up their pizza over there.
Oh, we might have made a bad.
It's just not got a big crust, but that's okay. You have to taste it. Can't judge what lights come up. I've just thought this.
But I do have lemon tea, so I'm happy.
2 drinks there.
Steph's got 2 drinks. Okay, so not as good as yesterday's, but looks maybe better than the first one. Steph got ham and mushroom, and I got spicy salami, which I think is just pepperoni. So we've had our pizza, it was okay. Not as good as yesterday.
A 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? Yeah, I think I'd say 6 out of 10. And we're just heading back to the train station because our train's in about 30 minutes and we're about 15 minutes away, which isn't bad. We're not rushing. I'm sweating.
It's very hot, so you just kind of have to pace yourself and know when to have a break.
Yeah, and we don't have to catch this train, it's just, it'll get us back to Florence for 4 so we can go to Biboli Gardens. So it's about 2 hours later, we came back to the hotel, got changed because we were sweating, and we're just heading out for some tea. We're going to go to the Hard Rock Cafe first, have a little mooch because Steph goes into one in every place that she goes, and then we're going to go off and have some tea. We're going to try a restaurant today that's got no English on and hope it works out. I think we want to try something new, or at least try. And I think that might be the best way. Yeah. I'm about to get run over. Steph's brought me to the Hard Rock Cafe and I've never been in before and I'm shocked that it's got a shop inside. I thought it was a bar. There's a bar behind me and a shop here. Hard Rock Cafe. Just been judged for getting the Long Island iced tea and she's, what did you get?
A Mai Tai, passion fruit one. But this is probably the tamest Hard Rock Cafe I've ever been to. Like every other one's like my type of music, like heavy metal, like classic rock.
And this is like
Guns N' Roses. This is The Weeknd, I think. This is not my type of music. So, but I'm very happy because I'm surrounded by music I've been there. I just love, and I'm going to get my rewards.
How'd you get that? So we've just been to the Hard Rock Cafe, had good cocktails and Steph had one.
What did you think?
It was good. We like the vibe. The waiters were really nice as well. I mean, like obviously it was a bit dearer, but it's cocktails, so I don't know.
It sounds so bad that like we're in Italy. Let me get this side. It sounds so bad that we're in Italy and I took it to the Hard Rock Cafe, but it's just because I go to them quite a lot. I get like, I don't know, it's just like a little collection for me, and I really like rock music, classic rock, so it's all good for me. I want sound.
Penne arrabbiata, espresso senza, not Aperol, a different one.
She's the big boss.
Currently on our way to try and find the busking man that sings. So we've had the guitar man, doesn't sing.
He's amazing.
Amazing, he does Titanic and
Metallica and Led Zeppelin.
like a good range. And then we've just seen a violin man.
He was just like the atmosphere
Amazing.
around him was just
Like,
incredible.
big crowd, amazing. But we saw the singing man, we'll call him the singing man, the first night, and I've not seen him since. I'm trying to find him.
I can't hear him.
So we've tried one square, we're going to a different one, and then we're going to go to the cathedral and hope he's there. I think we've found the guitar guy again, which I'm not complaining, he's amazing, but 3 times this week and I really want to just hear the singing guy. I just want to sing along to some songs, and it's better when he's singing. Right, we're on a mission. We've left Carousel Square That's what we're calling it. I don't know the real name. And we're going to find the busker. We're going to Duomo. I don't know where he'll be after that. Everyone send the purse. I'm not going to lie. You can barely get the smart cars round the You can barely get the smart cars round the corner, let alone a Hummer.
We found a limo.
Yeah, we found a Hummer limo that is never gonna fit round these streets.
I think he just had the one night and you totally overlooked him though and we
a man in a tuk-tuk is trying to give us a ride. I think Santa Claus Square might be a bust with the busker. It might also be too late because it's like 11 o'clock.
we can make our own entertainment.
Should we just get up and start singing?
Stop that stupid.
We did not find the busker, so we are going to walk back to our hotel and call it a night.